The kit is amazing.
Yeah.
It's always, I mean, every Canadian drummer, I think the one thing that we all do is we all get the picture taken in front of Neil's kits.
Right.
Right? It's the homage. I mean, he's the greatest. He's the greatest, and we're so proud of Neil.
There's a lot of people that like to get the shots with it.
Yeah, exactly.
They're one of a kind. Every time they're for years and years, but especially since DW has been manufacturing them, they've been a work of art from the Vapor Trails kit through to this one, which is out of control technology. This is all laser etched inlay. All that wood that you see in the oblongs is all different types of wood. This is 1,500-year-old Romanian oak, pulled out of a river, out of a bog in Romania, about a 16-foot-long trunk, and that's what this drum set is built out of. 1,500 years old, this drum set.
Jeez. If the one drummer that deserves it,
yes,
trust me, it's Neil.
Yes, he deserves it. And John Good and Don Lombardi are the instigators of this. Everybody at DW that worked very hard at making this, they had about a month and a half to get this thing together. And nobody else can build it in that quick a time. So
his layout for the drum kit has changed over the years as well.
Well, for this next tour, we're not going to be using the full V-drum kit on the back. We are not going to be spinning. It's going to be full tilt Rush songs, and there'll probably be a whole lot of old stuff in it.
Very cool, very cool. The kit that he did for Hockey Night in Canada.
Yeah.
Where is that?
That has been in the Hockey Hall of Fame in Toronto. I hear that they have to make room for some other kind of display, so we're going to bring that out of it. And who knows? You might see it on the road somewhere. I don't know.
The Canadian dates, perhaps?
Don't know.
That'd be kind of cool.
Saying I don't know. Because I've already got this to set up. It's time consuming what I do every day. So, but if it does make it out there, it would probably be a photo op type of thing, or who knows. Right. It's not for me to make those decisions. It's the management's office and stuff like that. Right. So I just work here.
Great gig.
Yeah, it is a great gig.
How long does it take you to set up from?
Well, let's go by what I used to use, which was the full 360 drum set, with setting the riser and everything. I usually, on a good day when I'm not having to be rushed, no pun intended, I would be happy with getting 2.5 hours, because I do all the wiring, all the cleaning, all the tuning, building the drum riser from the subfloor up, all my electronics rack, all that stuff included. So it would. I was happy to have 2.5 hours. I've had to do it in about 50 minutes, and I was not happy doing that. And it was to do with problems, technical problems happening with lighting rigs and stuff. And I was not a happy puppy then. So
lighting guys.
Lighting guys, exactly. Squints, we call them.
Exactly.
So I like to have as much time as I can. I feel better about it. Then you're not missing something.
How did you get your start with working with Neil?
I've known the three guys for many years, back to the high school. Not Neil, but Alex and Ged. They went to they were in my hood in Toronto, and the first time I started doing this, John Rutsey was the drummer. So I would help them at the school dances. I would volunteer because I had interest in it. I was kind of a novice drummer, and I was very interested in music. And when I heard that, it wasn't only them that I would help some other bands. None of the other bands turned out quite like Rush did, but it was with John Rutsey, and they'd come in and play the school dances and the coffee houses and stuff like that. And so I enjoyed it. And it was probably 3 or 4 years of working with some other bands outside the school before I even ever got paid. So it was the love of the job, I guess.
And you spent a lot of time in Vancouver, where we're from.
I was there for 20 years. Moved back into Toronto in 2011.
And it wasn't for the Leafs.
Because I'm a big city guy.
Right.
But I enjoyed my time out in Vancouver. I had to be a Canucks fan, ride the fence a little.
I knew I liked you for a reason.
Yeah, well, they had their moments. Yeah. But gorgeous city, very gorgeous city. It got to be a little difficult when it would rain for 5 months. But
why
that's
we're
just
here.
it used to be a rainforest, so that's you'd expect that.
Right. Well, I want to thank you so much for taking time and talking to us, and it's an absolute pleasure. And I know, standing here with you, the rest of the Canadian Mafia drummers are going to look at me like, "How did you do? You're a lucky guy." And I am lucky. I am a lucky guy. Absolutely. We get to do what we love.
A couple of lucky guys here.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
We'll see you on tour.
Absolutely, man. Thank you.
Yeah.